worry too much about that. As I said on May Day, when I addressed the Barbados Workers Union, trade unions are supposed to make noise on behalf of the persons they represent. A trade unionist who sits quiet and gives his constituency the impression that there are no issues to fight for on his behalf or in its behalf is really no trade unionist at all. So these noises have to be made. But I also said on May Day that I am sure, 100% sure, that all of the trade unions in Barbados are committed to the best interests of Barbados. And when the chips are down, they will put the interests of Barbados first. There are issues with which we are dealing. You mentioned the haulers. That issue is engaging the Ministry of the Environment. When new issues are put on the table, necessarily, the very fact that the issues are new lends to a certain measure of shock. And there are always issues to iron out. And that is happening now. I mean, on any objective assessment of that issue, it is not as intense today, Saturday, as it was earlier in the week. Because the more people talk and the more people get to understand, the more scaling down of the tension there is. So far as the customs guards are concerned, we have tread this path already when we were moving the QEH to a board. There was a lot of trade union agitation then too, because trade unions are supposed to ensure that the interests of their constituents are properly protected. The customs guards are now being, the customs department is now being integrated into the Barbados Revenue Authority. And necessarily, people will have questions that they want answered. And it is the responsibility of the government and the Revenue Authority to answer the questions. But when all is said and done, there is going to be a Barbados Revenue Authority. The Customs Department is going to be a part of it. The revenue collection in the country is going to improve. But these are little mountains we have to climb on the way there. So I wouldn't advise you to get too agitated about any of this. All this will pan out eventually, and all will be well.
Finally from me, I want to find out, where do you stand on the issue of layout? Are we planning to set up our own airline in Barbados?
But yesterday we met as shareholders, and we took a conscious decision not to engage the press after that meeting, because we are at a fairly delicate stage of a transition in Leah, and we do not want to say anything that might compromise that transition. So I said nothing yesterday, and I say nothing again today.